Hey guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make pine gel. So this is the formulation that I'm going to be using. So for water, I have 4 raw materials. For water I'm going to be using 50%, SDBS I'm going to be using 25%, pine oil 15%, NP9 10%. So I'm going to be making a 1 liter formulation. So for water I will have 500 milliliters of water. SDBS I'm going to be using 250 milliliters. Pine oil I'm going to be using 150 milliliters, and NP9 I'm going to be using 100 milliliters. So I already have my raw materials measured out. This is 500 milliliters of water, and then this is 250 milliliters of SDBS. I also have pine oil, 150 milliliters of pine oil, and then I have the NP9, 100 milliliters of NP9, and then I also have my dye as well. So this is green dye. Okay, so the first step, I'm going to mix the water with the SDBS. So this is 500 milliliters of water, and then this is 250 milliliters of SDBS. So I'm going to pour the SDBS into the water. The SDBS is quite thick, so I'm going to need to use a spatula. Okay, so now I'm going to stir. So this is the water mixed with the SDBS. Okay, now I'm going to give it a stir. Okay, we need to make sure that the SDBS is completely dissolved into the water. Okay, so I think now it's completely dissolved the SDBS into the water, and then I'm going to add my pine oil. So before I add my pine oil, I think I rather add my dye, because if I add the pine oil first, it will start to thicken the formulation. So let me just first add the dye. So I'm using green dye. I think that's the most common color that is used when making pine gel. Okay, now I've added the green dye. Okay, let me just add it, but I think that's fine. Okay, now I'm going to add the pine oil. So this is the water and the SDBS. Now I'm adding the pine oil. So this is 150 milliliters of pine oil. Then I'm going to mix. So you start to notice the formulation is whitening and thickening as well. You need to stir properly. Okay, so I can feel the formulation is thickening. It's no longer as watery as it was. Let me just show you. So this is water, SDBS, pine oil. So the last raw material that I'm going to add is NP9. Okay. Once it's thick enough, you can add the NP9. I think my formulation is thickened enough. So now I'm going to add 100 milliliters of NP9. So this is the one that is going to make our pine gel to be clear, to have that gel-like texture. Okay, so now I've added the NP9, then I'm going to stir. Okay, so you'll notice now our gel is starting to clear up. Okay, so there you have it. There is our pine gel. Okay, so this is the pine gel, guys. So it's quite simple. With practice you can easily master this formulation. Okay, and then this is the formulation that I used. So I have water 50%, SDBS 25%, pine oil 15%, and NP9 10%. So I was making a 1 liter formulation. So my water was 500 milliliters, SDBS I had 250 milliliters, pine oil I had 150 milliliters, and NP9 I had 100 milliliters. So this is the pine gel. Okay guys, if you have any suggestions of any products that you would like to see next, please put that in the comments and then I'll be able to get to those products.